Kitchen right now. Joshua is here from the Sautéing Resort and Spa this morning.
Happy to be here, thank you.
You started without me.
I had to start a little bit because we have Anson Mills grits or speckled grits, and they take about 40 minutes to cook, so I wanted to get a head start on them.
Speckled grits?
They're speckled grits. There's about 4 or 5 different types of corn in there.
Yeah.
We call to the Anson Mills people in Columbia, South Carolina. They go out and mill the grits, and they send them to us fresh.
They do look a little coarser than other grits?
They are.
Okay, so why do you like to work with these for your shrimp and grits recipe?
With these, and a big part of it is what you just said, the texture of them. You get a really nice pop in the mouth. They're an heirloom grit. It's an all-natural product. We bring them in. We actually keep them in the freezer because it's a fresh product.
Yeah.
And it's just, it adds a lot to the dish. And we've had a good working relationship with Anson Mills for years.
Okay. All right, well, we'll see later on, Joshua.
Right.
We'll see about those fancy, highfalutin grits you brought here from North Carolina. What else goes into your shrimp and grits recipe?
So one of the things, when we start with the grits, we actually we use corn stock. We cook them in corn stock. And it's just a little bit of salt. We let those cook out. Then we have a little bit of andouille sausage, some peppers, mushrooms, celery, onions, tomatoes, a little thyme, a little bit of our secret spice. I can't tell you exactly what that is.
Come on.
And then we have our shrimp, which is the most important part, obviously. These are all fresh shrimp from Carolina.
Yeah.
And it's in the 3 stages. We have them when they fresh come right out of the water with the head on, and then we have them when they're headed, and then this is when they're completely deveined. So that's the...
So did you know that, people? Antonio, look at this. Did you know that when you're eating your little shrimp cocktail? That's how it started.
That's how it started.
So what's the secret to, wow, so...
to deveining and heading them?
Yeah.
I can show you how to do it if I can get on this cutting board right here.
All right.
We'll just take this. You just pop the head right off. It's real easy. Pops right off. And then at home, all you want to do is take your knife and just slide right down.
Down the back?
Right down the back. And then take it and split it like that.
Wait a second. So...
And that's it.
Wait, where the... this one... All right, because this one they still have like little legs in there. But with this one, they all came off with its head.
Yeah, and what you can do here, when they're like this, is you just take them as a peel and you just peel them just like that, like you would at the restaurant.
Okay.
And it'll peel right off of there.
And then these are...
And those are completely done, yep.
Okay. All right. Quite an education. All right. You're making soft shell crabs today,
and soft shell crabs. We're going to do a really easy salad with soft shell crabs, watermelon, arugula, and a little bit of balsamic. We're just going to dredge them in a little bit of flour, and that's it.
All right. So we need to get started here with the rest of the shrimp and grits recipe. You said got the grits started already with some corn stock? Is that what you
a little
said?
bit of corn stock.
Corn
and
stock
that's just,
and salt.
Yep, and then we'll have our pan going right here.
And all this stuff is going in there, too. That's going to be good with that andouille sausage. A little bit of a kick.
Indeed.
So what do you like to serve? When do you serve shrimp and grits? I mean, do you serve this like a lunch, dinner, breakfast,
This is a dinner.
brunch?
We do actually do it for a brunch, and we do it for a dinner. It's one of our most popular dishes. And we have it, throughout. I mean, you can do different styles. You can do the cheese and grits. You can do the shrimp and grits. And, we like it for brunch. We do the, there we go, put that right in there. Ooh.
So is the rest of the stuff just pretty much going to get sautéed and then added in, and then
right
it'll all cook together for a little while?
And we're going to start it out with a little bit of the garlic and a little bit of the, if you want to help me out.
I would love to.
Perfect. I know you like to get into the kitchen.
I do.
So a little pinch of the garlic.
Just a pinch, not the whole thing.
Oh, that's perfect.
Just that.
Perfect. Yep.
Just that.
You can go a little bit more if you want.
There's one more piece here. There you go.
All right.
I like garlic. And then what else?
And then from there, we're going to start with the onions, the peppers, and the celery.
Now, am I putting in all of it?
You can add all of it right in there.
Good. That'll save us time because we're running out of time. And the peppers, too?
Yep, peppers right in.
Okay.
And then we'll go right in with the sausage, and we'll hold off on the mushrooms.
How come?
Perfect, because they're not going to take quite as long to cook. We want to let the flavors develop with this a little bit.
Okay. I ask a lot of questions, Joshua, but so far you're doing fine.
Hopefully I'll have the good answers.
Okay. All right, I'm going to come back and check on you in a couple. All right, we're back in the Hampton Roadshow kitchen with Executive Chef Joshua Hollander from the Sautéing Resort and Spa this morning. We're making 2 seafood dishes, shrimp and grits, and we're also making pan-fried soft shell crab. I know you all know soft shell crabs give me the creep a little bit because of the wholeness of them. But once you dredge them through some flour and fry them up, I find that I'm okay with it.
That's perfect, and it's one of the best ways that you can really get a taste for the sea.
Yeah.
And they're fun. We do them at the Sautéing. We feature these at the Sautéing. We don't normally run them on the menu because it's such a seasonal item.
Right.
And, we want to make sure that whenever we get stuff, and I'm just going to start these dredging, that we get them. These actually came from right in Carolina. And the nice thing with soft shells, if you have them at home, you can clean them up. And you can put them right into your freezer, and you can have them in the dead of winter, and they'll be just as good as long as you take care of them.
Good tip.
Keep
So
them
I
nice
gotta come over here and ask what you dredge them in because you snuck that process in during the commercial.
The magic of
we were talking about Lindsay Lohan, and you were hard at work.
Keeping
over here.
myself busy.
So
it's a little bit of Old Bay, all-purpose flour, and a little bit of salt and pepper.
did you run them through egg or anything first?
Not even an egg wash. I like to keep my soft shells as crisp and as clean as possible.
Okay.
A lot of the food that we do at the Sautéing, in particular at the life-saving station, we don't really like to manipulate the food. We do the farm-to-fork kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so what we try and do is just kind of, I don't know, I like to say respect the food a little bit.
Right.
This is just a little canola oil and a little bit of butter. The canola oil keeps the butter from burning onto the crab, and it raises the smoke point of the butter, which is kind of nice.
So you can use a higher heat,
Yep.
right?
We'll just let those go.
See what I've learned over time in here?
It's the little things. It's the little things.
Right.
And then
all right.
here we can actually start the shrimp right into here.
Now that we're all expert at taking the heads off and most of their shells, but you leave the tails on for this,
Leave
right?
the tails on for it,
now,
yeah.
why do you do that?
It just gives it a little bit of a rustic feel. I mean, you can even use smaller shrimp. The little popcorn shrimp work really well with it also.
Right.
It's kind of up to you at home. At the restaurant, we use a size called a 16-20 shrimp. These are about a 21-25, which is what you'll get at most grocery stores.
And they went in last. Oh no, they didn't go in last.
No, we're still add the mushroom. We're gonna add the mushrooms and the tomatoes. Actually, we can go ahead and put the mushrooms in right now. They'll cook it about the same time, and they'll give up a lot of their flavors right with the shrimp. The tomatoes, actually, we're going to hold on to for one more second. Tomatoes and spinach will be very last. This way, everything still has a nice texture and a nice crunch, and it all comes together.
Okay, now you said, getting back to the soft shell crab salad, you're using watermelon?
We're going to be using watermelon, arugula, a little bit of lemon, a little olive oil, and this is a 25-year balsamic.
Wow.
It's a super simple salad, and the idea with it is it kind of celebrates summer a little bit. Watermelons, crabs. The arugula is nice and peppery, so the flavors go together really well.
All right, I can't wait to see it when I get back, but right now we're going over to Ahmed and our audience. Thanks, John.
Fargo.
Fargo?
No, I don't think that's Bismarck.
Bismarck.
Bismarck?
Oh,
I don't
simply
know.
on that one.
But you know what? I know how to make soft shell crabs now, and I think that might matter more at dinner time than knowing the capital of, what did you say, North Dakota? Yeah. Ahmed brings the fun. We should have him around here a lot more often. All right, Joshua Hollinger brought the food from the Sanderling Spa and Resort this morning from the Outer Banks, and we love when North Carolina and the Outer Banks gets involved in the show, even though it's called the Hampton Road Show. We include the Outer Banks.
It's
in
a
our
nice area
thoughts.
because it's so close to here. It's a great place to get away for the weekend,
Yeah.
and you can get into the town and duck. Go to the hotel, do the spa treatments, go to the left bank, go to the life-saving station, and have a little bit of everything. So,
hey, Stephanie did a good job over here while I was gone. This has gotten downright beautiful over here with the spinach
that's
and
why
the
we wait
tomatoes
to
in
add
there.
the tomatoes and the spinach to the very end, and the mushrooms just because it keeps it nice and light and vibrant.
Yeah, it keeps its color. Okay, and the grits, how are we doing now?
Grits are all set?
And it's time to make the salad,
Yep.
and you said I can make it.
Yep, you can make the salad.
The watermelon goes on the bottom.
Yeah, a little bit of watermelon right here.
Antonio's laughing already. He gives me a hard time all the time. Okay, so how much? Just
One slice.
Oh, just one.
Yep, we're just going to build it. Sorry, way to get in there.
Not a stack. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Some of us don't do this every day. All right, one plate. Our producer says we're in a big hurry.
Yep,
and then comes some salad.
A little salad. And what I'll do, I'll take this one off of here.
All right, it might not be as pretty as you do it in the restaurant. You said squeeze one
Squeeze
lemon.
a lemon.
Okay, and then, oh wait, did the crab was supposed to go under the
No,
lettuce?
it's okay. That's one nice
was
thing about
supposed to go
cooking in
under
here.
the
We
lettuce.
can kind of play around with it a little bit.
You're very
So we get a little
kind.
salt in there. We'll go right here.
I don't know why you'd want to hide that.
Then a nice little bit of watermelon on top.
Uh-huh.
And then we'll give it a little drizzle. This is a 25-year balsamic. Just over the top
So it's a
there.
little thick.
Yep. It's been, as it ages, it kind of reduced down because the sugar's concentrated a little bit. It's a little different than I normally present it, but it's pretty good. The
Right,
flavors
'cause I
are all
did it.
there.
This is how I would present it. But, we'll
And
let
then
you do the shrimp and grits.
The
so
shrimp and
that-
grits are super easy. Just take the grits right out of here.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and let you do that when we come back. Ahmed and I are going to try it.
All right.
Right now, John Cash has wandered back